All right. Again, good morning, everyone. So I believe this is a very awaited talk for today, and we're also very excited to share with you about the latest version of Moodle, Moodle 4.0. So let's get through it. Right. So this presentation, at the end of this presentation, participants should be able to navigate on the new design and layout of the Moodle 4.0 for the default theme and other available theme that we will be showing today. And of course, familiarize yourself with the new features and changes in the Moodle 4.0 for the teachers, course creators, and site administrators. So let's have a brief walkthrough for the changes that we have for the Moodle 4.0. First is the default theme. We have the Boost theme. It has an enhanced timeline and calendar on the dashboard. It has the new page, My Courses tab. It is searchable and can be set as a default landing page upon logging in of your user. It has an expandable back drawer, collapsible course section, and a simplified navigation to make it easier for you to find your way around your Moodle site or courses. So I'm just going to move to this other tab. And so this is the default landing page of the Boost theme, the Moodle 4.0. So as you can see, it's very white for now, but of course this part is still customizable based on your preference. So you can still add activities and resources on this area if ever you want to add some images or want to add some additional information for your LMS site's landing page. Of course, your logo and your branding is still available to be added right here. And if you also want to add some additional custom menu items, it will be available or added here on the header menu. Okay, so there is a separate login page for the Moodle 4.0. So let's just click here. And of course, the background that you're seeing right now can be customized. I'm just gonna log in. So upon logging in, I am directed to the dashboard, but you can set up that the default landing page can be the home page or the My Courses page. For the dashboard, we can see a very different view. It has the timeline by default, and this timeline will usually display all activities and resources that your students or training participants is required to do by dates and what they are supposed to do. They can also go directly from this part on the activity, and the calendar will also show the activities that needs to be submitted per date, as you can see right here. So if I click on the all view and sources, you can sort it by date, by courses, and you can also search the activity right here. So the changes basically, you can see the main menu at the upper part on the header menu right here. You can view the block drawer on this part, and there is already a centralized editing button for every page that you are allowed to edit as a user. Since I am a site admin, it is available for me every time or everywhere I go. So I can just click here, and every pages I visit, I can edit it already. So I'm just gonna close it for now. The home page again will display the details that you want to be available. So for this example, we have set up the all courses that I'm enrolled in is displayed right here on the home page. I can modify it and add site announcements, course categories, and of course other assets and images that I want to be available. For the My Courses page, this will just list down all the courses that I am enrolled in. I can filter it into in progress, future, past, starred, archived. I can search through the courses. I can sort by course theme, last access, and I can view it by card view, list view, and the summary view, which will display the brief course description of this course. And of course, I can also see the percentage completion already of this course that I have. Next menu is the site administration part. So this will be available only for the site administrator. So this is where all the customizations, technical configurations, uploading of users, courses, and installing of plugins will be done by your site administrator. So this is much like the same from the view that you have as a site administrator on your current LMS site. Okay, so this is the Boost theme for now. So if we go to a sample course, and so this is the view. Again, it is customizable, and you can modify based on your course design, based on your course formats. There are multiple course formats available as a plugin. For this example, we have the topic format. Yeah. So we will just see multiple sections and activities under each sections. And we have here the course index for easier navigation. So if we want to go to this part or to this activity, you can just click right here on the left side menu. And we'll go back to the course. Yeah. So these are the example. If I try to edit this one, this part is also useful if we want to modify or rearrange the activities that we have. For example, we want the design challenge number 1 to be on topic 2. We can just drag it here. If we want the attendance to be on topic 1, we can just drag it right here. Or if we want topic 1 to be topic 2, we can drop it down below and it will be updated to topic 2. So this is some new useful feature that we have for the Moodle 4.0. So that would be all for the default theme for the Moodle 4.0. Next, let's have a brief walkthrough of the Move theme, which is available on the Nifila Web LMS site and also on the Mood PH22 website, which you can experience on your own. So for the Move theme, this is the design and layout that we have for our very own LMS site. So if you visit lms.nifilaweb.com.ph, this is our landing page. We have added additional custom menu for additional details that we want to share with you. And we have images as a slider, and we can add up to 12 images right here. We can also add marketing boxes for other links or details that we want to share with you. And you want to share with your participants as well. And again, you can add assets, images, other details on your site home by using the Moodle resources and activities. So we just added some image here, which will direct you to other parts of the page. Okay. Just going to close this one for now. And lastly, as part of the Move theme, we are using Move theme. We have here a footer which just displays some of our contact details and our social media details. Of course, the contact site support and just to direct the users that the Moodle application is available on App Store and Play Store. So this is another layout or theme that is available for everyone. So allow me to log in. Right. So upon logging in, I'm directed to the home page. There are other hidden activities here below that we do not want our normal users to see. They can just go to that directly by the links that we have set up on the upper part of the page or on the main menu. Okay. So we have site announcements upon logging in of the user for the users that is enrolled in the courses that we have right here. And then the dashboard contains learning plans or competencies to review, my recently accessed courses, my timeline, and my calendar. For the courses, my courses will display all the courses that I'm enrolled in. So very much like the Boost theme still. So if we go inside the course, then it still much reflect what the Boost team has to offer, but there is very big difference on the site homepage as you have seen a while ago. So all of those things can be customized on the site administration part, appearance, and the plugin themes that you have. So there are already multiple updates for the plugins that is available or for the themes that you may be using on your LMS site. So it's really best to upgrade to Moodle 4.0 already. So I think that will be the end for the brief walkthrough. And for the exciting part, we'll move to the new features that is available for the Moodle 4.0. And I'll be giving the floor for that to Ms. Rika. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So thank you, Ms. Ira. So for the next topic, new features in Moodle 4.0 includes course editing. So new features inside the course is cleaner and smoother with a new edit mode on and off toggle, a simplified navigation hierarchy, highlighting your location, drag and drop activities from the course index and central area, an expandable black drawer, and new activity icons. So from my course page, and you will see various elements, the settings, participants, grades, reports, and from more, you will find an improved question bank, content bank, where you can add the H5P, and a new link course reuse, where we can import, backup, reset a course, or copy a course. So at the top right of the screen, you will see the switch toggle edit mode on and off that allows you to rename items with the pencil icon, or you may click the three dots next to the activity to make other changes. So you can edit settings, move, hide, duplicate, assign no roles, or delete a particular activity. So again, the course page is divided into three columns. The left side is the course index, where you can see all the hierarchy activities in this course, and note that your location is highlighted here. So when you click the activity in the course index, you'll be directed to that particular activity and can access settings specific to that activity. So in the middle column is the course page central area. So you can drag and drop section, or again click the three dots icon to move the item if the course page is locked. So clicking the add an activity or resource brings up a new colorful icon. So the color is referred to its functions. So green is for collaboration, pink is for assessment, red is for communication, and blue is for the content. So on the right side is the black navigation. So simply click the add a black and select the particular block you want to add. So again, course index, central area, and then black navigation. So for the next feature is the activity completion update. So here we can clearly display of completion requirement, help student manage their learning more effectively. So this image shows the completion criteria for the quiz activity. When an item has a completion requirement, this is shown on the right hand, and there is a corresponding completion indicator in that course. So in this example, the quiz activity or the assessment, the student must view, must receive a grade, and receive a passing grade to be able to complete this activity. So once the activity has been completed, it displays as done in the course central area, and change color in the course index, giving our student a quick view of her progress. So in the assignment improvements, we have new activity instructions, um, a grade to pass as completion condition, and the content change notification. So a useful new feature is available in all activities and resources, not just an assignment activity, is the send content change notification. So when our teachers add new content to the course or update existing content, teacher can tick the box to let student know. So the student will receive notification here. So next is the question bank improvement. So extra functionality in the question bank enables teachers to better manage and collaborate quiz question. We have status and versioning, comment, usage, and statistics, column sort order, and the bulk action. So to access the question bank, go to your course page, click more, and select question bank. So here, um, teacher can decide whether to keep the question as a draft for more discussion, or to make ready for use. So from the edit tab, from the edit link, um, the teacher can view the history of particular question and preview each version. So in the comments column, ayan, the teachers can add or view comments on particular questions. So another useful is the question statistics are now easier to find and benefit from in the usage column. In the usage column here, so we can find here a usage column. So upon clicking this, it shows the quizzes in which question are used, and how many attempts have been made. So as you can see po, it's nothing to display, but again, it shows the quizzes in which questions are used, and how many attempts have been made. So another thing is the Moodle 4.0 administrator has a new section, question bank plugins. So the administration can access the question bank plugins. So navigate to site administration, um, plugins, scroll down and click the question bank, manage question bank plugins, where the administrator can enable or disable the plugins, and can create also custom fields. So an administrator can add a new category and then choose from this drop down menu. If this is checkbox, like date and time, drop down menu, short text, or text area. So going back to the uh, manage question bank, we can also sort column sort or order. So I can also rearrange the column sort order, and this is reflected in the course question bank. So just simply drag the particular column you want, and again this is reflected po in the course question bank. So another features is the BBB, or the Big Blow Button Activity Module, is a contributed plugin written by Blindside Network that allows the creation of activities into a course, providing an easy way for the teacher to create and manage a virtual meeting room, classroom on the Big Blue Button server, and for the student to log into the room. So teachers will be able to run session up to 60 minutes with 25 users. So that is for a free tier only. And additionally, with this plugin, you can chat, send public and private message, webcams, hold virtual meetings, audio, communicate using high quality audio, breakout rooms. So you can create breakout rooms, start poll, express yourself by emoji, screen sharing, and multi-user whiteboard where you can draw together. Additionally, with this plugin, um, you can add notes, which all the participants can view, import, and export the notes via HTML, PDF, or plain text. You can raise your hand, manage whiteboard, start a poll, share an external video, and then select a random user. So this image shows when student want to join the session, the student will click the join session button and it will launch the BBB in its window. So it create activity link in a course. Same with other activity, simply choose the BBB from the activity chooser. So no need to install the BBB. Just select the BBB from the activity chooser. Limit a student from entering an online class. So teacher will be able to run session up to 60 minutes with 25 users for free tier. And custom welcome message. So this is optional if you want to see a welcome student upon joining the session. Schedule classes. The teacher can specify the start date and end date of the session and launch big blue button in its own window. And also you can manage recordings in the BBB. So the next feature is the custom reports. So to discuss the custom reports, I will now give the floor to Ms. Ira Coronado, LMS team lead.
All right, thank you for that, Ms. Rika. So for the next new feature for the Moodle 4.0 is we have the custom reports for the site admin. So this functionality is actually inherited from the Moodle workplace that was mentioned a while ago. So most of the features here is almost the same as what you can see on the Moodle workplace. So it is very useful that it's already added here as a new feature in the Moodle 4.0. So this helps in improving reporting functionality. You can easily create, share, and schedule your reports using this new feature. So to go through that, let's go here on our LMS site admin. I'm already here, reports, and the report builder, custom reports. Right. So upon accessing the custom reports, you will see the list of courses that is already available or already created by your site administrator or anyone that has the capability to create a custom report. Right. So you can filter it by name of the report, report source, or the time it was created. So let's try creating a new report. Yan. So the required fields is for you to add the name of the report. For example, we want to know the list of cohorts that we have here on the LMS site. So the report source, this defines where the data for the report will come from. So the choices that we have here is not the same as the Moodle workplace because it has a lot of programs and features different from here. What we have here in the Moodle 4.0 is the site sources. We have the cohorts, courses, or the users. So let's select cohorts for now. You can set it up to be to include default setup or remove any duplicate rows if there are any. So let's leave this one by default for now and click on the save button. Upon saving, will be directed to this editing page. So as you can see, we have 4 tabs right here. We have the editor, audience, schedules, and access. For the editor part, this is where we set up what the report will usually looks like. So by default, it already contains the cohort category and the name of the cohort since we have set up that the report source will be coming from the cohort. If we set up that the report will be coming from user, the user details will be displayed by default. If it's from a course, the course details will be displayed by default, which contains the course categories and the course name and the course ID. Of course, these columns right here can be modified based on your preference or the data that you want to still be available. So this is the preview of that. You can click here to view the preview. So this is the actual view of the report. It just displays the category and the name of the cohort and the cohort ID and the description. And this report is downloadable as CSV, Excel file, HTML table, JSON, ODS, or a PDF file. Let's go back to the editor page. Okay, so these are the details that you can add on the column. Just click on this one. And it will be added right here. Though it's already here, we're just gonna remove this, right? For cohort member, if we want to add the list of members on each cohort, we can also do that by clicking on its time added and the user uh, associated with each cohort. So if we add this one, it will usually display a lot because this is the cohort name. Can I move this? The cohort name, and this is the full name of the people that is added on each cohort. So let's remove that for now. For the user details, we can add there. So the details that is available on the left side part of this page is the associated details. So again, if we choose courses, we can still choose categories and user. If we choose the source of users, we can again add some courses and other details as part of the report columns that we want to be available. For other conditioning, filter, sorting, and viewing, there we can find on the right part of the screen some conditions that we can add. So we can either select a specific category of cohort that we want to add. So our report will be changed to list of cohort members for this category, or other user or specific. So let's say we want to select a category and the category value is equal to internal or system category. Or if we say we want to add, let's delete that, category cohort name value is equal to MMS, and we will apply this one, and only one category will be displayed. If we want to add the list of users involved in that category, only the cohort under the MMS cohort will be displayed and no other. Okay? So there is the condition. For filters, we can either, it is already filtered by category and name. For sorting, we can set it up by category, name, cohort ID, or full name. For card view, it's available how many columns will be visible, and the first column title, it will be visible or not. So after you are done with editing the view of the report, the filter, the conditions, and your overall report view, just save changes right here. Right. So for the next tab is the audience. So this is the part where you set up who will be able to view this report. So let's say I want this report to be available only to assigned system role. And roles that is a manager, and yes, only them. Save. So only the managers will be able to see this report. If we want to set a schedule for the report on when this report will be automatically generated and sent to specific audiences, we can do so in the scheduling tab. So to add the schedule, just click on the new schedule right here. Let's say we want this to be a weekly schedule. Let's select the format of the report. It can be CSV, Excel, HTML, JSON, ODS, or PDF format. Let's say we want an Excel report starting today, and recurrence is weekly. And view report as either the one who created the report, the one who should receive the report, or a specific user. Let's say we want this to be recipient for the audience manager. And let's say this list of cohorts, MMS. And for sample body, please see attached report. For other details, you can not send the message if there is no report to be sent to the user. So after setting up the schedule, just click on save right here. And of course, we can still add other schedule. Like for example, if we want a daily generation of this specific report for other specific user, we can add as many schedule as we'd like to have. Okay, let's cancel that for now. So for the last tab that is available for the report builder, we have the access tab. So on this access, we can just see who are the managers that we allowed access or that we allowed audience to this report. So if we ever want to still modify that only this specific manager will be able to see the report, we can do so on this part. Okay, so once that is all done, it is automatically saved and we can just close this part as we are done with editing. And now we can see the new report that is added right here, when it was created, when it was modified, and who modified the specific report. If ever we want to modify the details, we can just click on the action button right here. We can edit the report content, edit report details, we can just view the report or delete the report. So if we view the report for now, okay, sorry. So to view the reports, let's click on here. So this is the report details that will be shown to your users or anyone that is allowed access to this specific report. So this is already added here in the Moodle 4.0. No need to add additional or no need to install any other plugins like customizable reports or custom SQL reports. So it is already available right here for specific report sources, right? So moving on to the next feature. Okay. For the last feature is we have the site admin presets. So this is to give your site administrator more control over the site configuration. So if, for example, your site admin changes configurations from time to time, so they can set a preset, save a preset, and select it if ever it needs to be available already on the site as well. So if we go to site administration and site admin presets, there is already two admin presets that we have. So this is the starter or the full admin preset. So to create the preset, you will just set or save the current configuration that we have on the site. So let's say we're testing and create preset. So all settings that is already set on your site admin right now will be saved as a site admin preset. So if there will be changes, you can save it again as a new site admin preset, and other changes, of course, can be saved again as a site admin preset. So it will be available here. And for the action, you can either review the settings and apply, download the settings for other importing if you have other LMS sites, or delete this site admin preset. So that is another feature for the Moodle 4.0. All right, so as part of course, as part of this conference, we would like you to experience as well the new Moodle version that we have, the Moodle 4.0. So once you access the LMS site, you are free to create a course under the Sandbox Courses category, for you to experience the Moodle 4.0 on your own as well. So please feel free to navigate through the MOOC-TH22 site and create your own course, experience the new activities and other functionalities and features available for the Moodle 4.0. So that would be the end of this presentation. For upgrade inquiries or any other questions, or if you want us to create to have a workshop for Moodle 4.0 for your users, you may inquire on this email address as well. So I think that would be all. And if there are questions, yes.
Thank you so much, Ms. Aida, Ms. Rika, for this presentation. I hope you are all very excited about all the new features that Moodle 4 can bring to your school, to your organization. And I hope you appreciate the fact that this access to Moodle 4 is something very special that very few people around the world have access to. But because you are signed up in Moodle Mood Philippines 2022, you can check out Moodle 4 already. So I hope you appreciate this. There is a question here from Sir Alban. if we can do SQL queries in custom reports, Moodle 4.0. I believe it is not possible. However, Moodle for a long time has the plugin configurable reports, which allows you to create SQL queries. But that would be through using a different plugin, which I believe it must be compatible with Moodle 4.0 already. I'm sorry, Ms. Cheryl, our CEO, she confirms that configurable reports is only available on Moodle 3.9. But hopefully, because I believe it's a very popular plugin, it should have compatibility soon. 3.11. All right. Does anybody else have more questions about Moodle 4.0? All right, maybe if someone is typing or something, we can pull up the certificate for Ms. Ida and Ms. Rika. So yes, we are about to wrap up our event. Before we end up, we would like to have a photo op with everyone who's joining us. Okay, well, Nefila Web wants to present the certificate of appreciation to Miss Ida Marie Coronado for sharing her invaluable knowledge and experience to the participants of Moodle Mood Philippines 2022 in this day, July 27, 2022, virtually on Zoom. And the same goes for Ms. Rika. Do we have the certificates? Well, if not, it's all right. Before we end up, Nefila Web, we would really like to have a group photo, if possible. There's something, there's a customary thing that we do on the face-to-face events. Okay, here is the certificate for Ms. Rika. So Ms. Rika, we would like to appreciate your knowledge and experience and having shared that with all of the community here in Moodle Mood Philippines 2022. So thank you so much, Ms. Rika.